Can I talk today about something that really frustrates me with the way we deal with other people today? And that's how we use labels and words towards others, especially people who believe and think differently than we do. One of the things that our society today has become noted for is how mean we are towards people with different beliefs and thought patterns. Don't believe me? All you have to do is look online at any sort of discussion about anything. It can be sports, it could be politics, it could be a break-in at the house. And you see people throw around such mean-spirited words, at least the way they're using them. Things like snowflake, libtard, idiot, imbecile, entitled. Even the words liberal and conservative are pretty much curse words anymore. Fascist, bigot. I mean, somebody who disagrees with you, and rather than engage in a discussion, we throw out these insults and labels. Any more the way that people talk to other people, it feels like we're back on second and third grade playgrounds, where that's what you did, was you threw out an insult, and you end up with the sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Oh, Pucky. We've forgotten how to be decent to other people. And it doesn't matter who it is. It happens from all sorts of people. This is not just a problem with conservatives. It is not just a problem with liberals. It is not just a problem with Republicans or Democrats. It is not a problem with Christians or Jews or atheists. It's everybody. And it's disgusting. Here's the truth. If you throw out a label like that, oh, you're just a liberal who disagrees with me. Oh, you're just one of them Christian phobes. Or anything at all like that, you have effectively ended any sort of discussion. You have eliminated pretty much any credibility you have because you can't form any sort of actual argument. You have to resort to petty name calling. And petty name calling is pitiful. I actually took debate a little bit back in high school. We did several in our class. And the first rule of debate is avoid insults. Learn what your opponents believe so you can actually understand it and actually meet it with real discussion. Discuss facts, discuss real views, and not sound like a petulant 9-year-old. But today we like sounding like little 9-year-olds that are throwing tizzy fits. It's really sad. And again, I see it from everybody, from all sides. But what really bothers me most is when I see Christians do it. And I see people in church congregations do it. I see pastors do it. And it's, forgive me, it's disgusting in God's eyes. God actually speaks quite a bit about it in the Bible. Romans 16:17 says, I urge you, brethren, note those who cause division and offensives, contrary to the doctrine that you learned, and avoid them. Titus 3:10, reject a divisive man. When you're using labels like that, that's what you're doing. You are using them to divide. That's you, you're not me, and I don't like you because that's what you are. And we don't even open up our ears or our hearts to listen to why they are that way. In fact, Proverbs 6:16 through 19 actually talks about some of the worst sins, the things that God hates the most. And these are sins that you don't hear discussed very often. But listen to them. This is from the New King James. There are 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. And they're not going to be what you think they are. First, a proud look. That's right, he hates pride. Pride disgusts him. If you think you're better than somebody else, that's number 1 on God's most hated sins. Isn't that a scary thought? A lying tongue. We don't even think anything about lying today. That's number 2. Hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that devises wicked plans. This is thinking about somebody who's wanting revenge or power over other people, or doesn't care if they hurt other people and accomplishing what they want. So those are our first 4. Number 5. Feet that are swift in running to evil. Somebody who turns away from what they know is good and does the wrong. Number 6, a false witness who speaks lies. Oh, look, there's lying again, and now you're actually doing it to harm somebody. And then number 7, and one who sows discord among brethren. Wow. If your whole point is to start up arguments, you're in sin and you're doing one of the 7 things that God hates the most. Here's something else to think about. Is a lot of times the people who are doing this don't even think they're doing it. They get into the self-righteous mode. I'm standing up for the truth and I'm fighting for what's right. And they don't care who they strike down and hurt in the process. They destroy people. They divide them. They turn them against each other. And their whole attitude is, I'm doing it for God. Well, we have to remember, we're supposed to do everything motivated by love. Not righteousness, because our righteousness is as filthy rags. And honestly, the words that are used to describe our righteousness are disgusting and gross. They're very crude. Our righteousness is junk. So if we think we're being righteous because we're crusading, we've got the wrong attitude. We're supposed to love. We're supposed to treat other people the way we want to be treated. And the vast majority of times when those words are thrown out, we would not want to be talked to that way. So why are we talking to people that way? This isn't what we're designed to do. It's not how we're supposed to be treating people. Galatians chapter 5 lists the fruit of the Spirit with love, joy, peace, long-suffering or patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Here's the truth. Those words that I mentioned at the beginning have no place in any of that. They are not loving. They are not gentle. They are not kind. And they should be removed from our vocabulary. And if you catch yourself saying them, you need to repent. You need to apologize to the person you're using the words. Close your mouth. Stop it. And let love come through instead. Now, honestly, all of us at some point are probably guilty of it. Thank God for His grace and His mercy that He gives to us when we don't deserve it. But can we resolve to stop fighting everybody? I don't care where you are on the political spectrum. I don't care if you're a Trump fan, a Hillary Clinton fan, or you hate them both, or love them both, or whatever. They are not your God. And if they are, you have some real issues here. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Let's start bringing some love and kindness and understanding and real discussion back again. Let's start actually using our ears and our eyes instead of our mouths. God gave us 2 ears for a reason, so we would listen twice as much as we speak, and we get it backwards. Let's try opening up our hearts to people who might be different than us, and let's hear their hearts. And we may find that we're not as different as we think we are. That's my encouragement for you today. Look for somebody who may have a different view and take a listen. Hear their hearts. See what they're trying to say, and maybe let it draw you closer to what God would actually say to you. God bless.